So like I don't think people understand like how fragile life is.
Yeah, they don't. People exist in a little box, and maybe they shouldn't know. Ignorance is bliss. I remember watching Men in Black, which is a crazy segue, but in one scene, Will Smith's character was talking to Agent K. He was telling them, because he was rushing, and Agent K was like, "Chill out, you getting too loud out here," basically. And then Jay was like, "Man, I don't know if you noticed or not, but there's a spaceship ready to blow us up." And K was like, "There's always somebody threatening to end life on this little planet. The reason these people go on with their happy daily lives, they do not know about it." And part of me thinks that's how it should be a little bit. A person is smart.
If they really knew how fragile peace was, people would just go out and just do whatever.
Yeah. Or would be too scared to leave their house, some of them. Mm-hmm. So I think ignorance is bliss to a certain extent. The truth is only there for people who are strong enough to accept it, and most of us are not.
Okay, I agree with you that ignorance is bliss, but then I hate how these people have such strong opinions on it when they're not the ones actively doing anything to protect those opinions.
True.
Because we got a lot of, and I hate to say it, but like a lot of my friends on the left, they're all fake activists. They all say they want to empower people to do this, but none of them are really doing anything. You make a couple social media posts, or like the one where they were talking about boycotting, not buying anything from certain stores or whatever, and then you see people still buying. I was like, you guys, when during the civil rights movement, when people said they were boycotting, they were boycotting. They wasn't hopping on that bus. People were walking 10 miles to work.
Yeah. Why? Because they believed in something bigger than themselves. Right now, people don't have the strength to fight for anything, and the government knows it. And they found out during COVID, like, oh, we could tell these niggas anything. Mm-hmm. We could tell them to stay locked in their houses, and like we don't even have to police it because they'll be so scared they police each other. Mm-hmm. Most of the policing going on during COVID to stay in your house and to wear a mask none of it was really by police or anything. It was other people who were so scared, even though 99% survival rate, if you're going to die from it, you're going to die from it, regardless of whether you had that mask on or not. People, it was like, wow. Well, that's when I found out people are really, everybody knows people are sheep, but COVID showed me that fear is a very powerful tool. Mm-hmm. And they scared you motherfuckers into not leaving your house for almost 2 years. Mm-hmm. Till this day, I still
wearing a mask. Yeah, I would say, I guess people still wear masks to this day. But they scared you into conforming to what they wanted you to do. So that lets me know that the next virus or whatever hits the street, they can scare you to do whatever.
Yeah,
we need everybody to take this booster shot or whatever.
Next time won't be a virus; it'll be something else. But they're gonna find a way.
But that's how human history has always been. You got to think with Nazi Germany. The only reason that took off is because they instilled that fear of Jewish people into Germans.
People don't understand that the only way that there weren't enough Nazis to really take over all of Germany, it had to take civilian
They instilled that the common enemy were Jews. They instilled that fear into them, and once you instill fear into people, you can control them. Yeah, that's why you had your average Germans joining the Nazi army, because they were in the belief that Jews and the West were all trying to take over.
Yeah, and they like Nazi Germany couldn't go on without civilian help, or at the very least civilians turning their blind eye to what was going on. Mm-hmm. And people talk down about Nazi Germany, and if you think about it, if a lot of you guys were there during that point in time, you would have done nothing to stop it.
Yeah, because a lot of people wouldn't risk their life for the things that they say they believe in. And you got to think about a lot of people nowadays right now. Like, I hate the way our nation is now, because I think in the event of like a world war, we won't have like, we had people during World War II in America, young men and even men of color who were getting treated bad here in America, who were below the age that you could enlist, lying about their age to be able to go to war. because they wanted to fight for the rights of people they didn't even know.
Yeah.
Because they knew obviously that if this can affect us, like how I did with Pearl Harbor, but like now, and if a major conflict like that happens, we don't have that. I don't think we have a good majority of men out there that are really about like fighting for their rights and fighting for their freedom.
No, these niggas want white collar jobs. That's like men don't want to work with their hands anymore. They got soft hands, brother. They got soft hands. They got.
I remember my first part-time job.